My son and I went to go vote today at approximately 4:10 p.m. and the woman checking off everybody's name told this gentleman in a very loud voice to me, she was yelling, told him, I told you that on the list it says that your name, according to your name, the ballot was sent out in the mail. And the gentleman was Hispanic, and I don't think he was quite understanding her. And nobody in line could believe how rude she was being, so the gentleman just kind of shrugged his shoulders and started to walk off. And I stopped him at the door and I said, "Sir, she can't tell you, you can't vote, you can do a provisional." And he just kind of shrugged his shoulders and kept walking. And he came back a few minutes later with his, it looked like a daughter and a son, and they walked up to the table, and the lady started to get loud again, and the son told her, you know, look, you need to calm down, there's no reason to talk down to my father. And then the lady said, his daughter said, you know, look, he can do a provisional, the ballot did not come to him in the mail. And in the same time, there was a gentleman that was right after the Hispanic gentleman. He was white. The lady did not say anything mean to him. She didn't talk down to him. She certainly didn't raise his voice, gave him a provisional, and let him go on and vote. And I'm wondering how many people before 4 o'clock had this lady told that people could not vote because the supposed ballot went to them in their mail. And I think it was wrong, and I'm glad that at least he had his daughter and son to go back in there and insist that he can vote. I think it was quite unjust what this lady, how she was raising her voice and talking down to people. And not only that, people in the line said that she was being rude like that all day.
Okay, that's it?
Mm-hmm, that's it.
Thank you.
I'm an inspector for the Yolo County elections.
And what happened?
We had a very irate person, and we tried to explain to her. She wanted to vote, but she didn't want to vote provisional, and we tried to explain what was going on, why she had to do provisional, and she got very irate and started really yelling and kind of using foul language, which I did not appreciate. And she told the poll worker what to do, and I didn't appreciate that. So I stepped in and tried to calm her down, and she still didn't like it, so I gave her the card to call Woodland. She called Woodland and complained, and they called me to say, did we divide the Democrat and the Republicans? And I said, no, they're all in one line. And there's 2 lines, one to sign in and one to get their ballots. And that was it.
I had a gentleman and his lady come in, and in our roster it had them, but it had a different address than on their card. So I told them that they had to do a provisional, and the gentleman got real mad and tried to tell me how to do my job, and I told him that I already know how my job is done. You're not in my room, you have to do a provisional. And he got mad and he left. He come back in and asked my name, and I told him Tammy. He went out, called my boss in Woodland, and told my boss Woodland that I told him to get out. And then also my supervisor had 2 different lines of voters, which is incorrect. We did not kick him out. We told him he had to do a provisional. He got mad and irate and left.